So welcome to this video from UWA Law. I'm Professor Nolan Sharkey, and I want to tell you a little bit about the tax program I run for practical students here at UWA, a program that I developed myself, and I think it's a very exciting and specialised option for people who want to have a career in taxation, which is actually a very, very valuable career path for people from law or commerce and various backgrounds. So when I talk about the tax program here, we have got the Master of Tax, which is the main program, which involves doing 8 units or 8 subjects of study over the period of 1 year if you are doing it full-time. Of course, many of our students don't do it full-time because they're working in professional firms and they might do it at sort of half-time, doing two a semester instead of 4 and taking 2 years to do the full masters. We also have the Graduate Diploma for those people who don't want to commit to a full year or a full 2 years part-time, but they still want to do some study and get a certificate to show that they've got superior taxation skills, which are very valuable professionally. That Graduate Diploma involves doing 4 units or 4 subjects instead of 8, and then you get the Graduate Diploma. Some people will try doing the Graduate Diploma and then convert to the Masters when they see how they're going with it. So it's quite flexible like that. Look, the main reason that anyone does this program is that taxation is one of the most valuable and yet one of the most intricate and specialist and difficult areas of the law. And also it's pursued as a specialist interest by non-lawyers who also need to come to terms therefore with a whole lot of legal principles and all the specialist tax laws. When I say it's valuable, that's quite simply because it's highly important commercially. Taxation is a big expense of business and the law is complicated, so doing your tax efficiently if you're a big corporation can save you a lot of money, or doing it incorrectly or erroneously can come at a significant economic cost. Outside of that kind of financial dynamic, obviously taxation is a critical part of our society. It's how we raise the funds in order to fund social welfare, to build roads, etc. So it's an area which is of value across the board. It's not just about people offering tax advice or people enforcing the tax law. It's also about people who want to get involved in policy and social justice. It really does go across the board. People who come and study this and then go on and work are either already working for or will end up working for law firms specializing in tax, accounting firms ranging from the big ones like KPMG, etc., down to small accounting firms. We have a significant number of tax officers who come and work for us. Sometimes doing our program is what takes people from one area to the other area. We've had people who were in a tax office, they do our program, our masters, and then they enter a law firm after that. It's one that comes to mind. Over the years, I've taught treasury officers, politicians, all sorts. Taxation is it's a highly specialist area, highly available area, highly politicized area, despite the fact that it has a reputation sometimes of being boring according to some people. It's actually something which is of huge political interest. The nature of the program is I try to keep it as flexible as possible, but what we really offer here and what's really special about the UWA taxation program compared to the very few other taxation programs around is the specialist units in areas of great value where you may not be able to study them anywhere else in the world very easily or at all. For example, we have units in resource taxation, a very valuable area, obviously in WA, but all around the world. Double tax agreements, tax dispute resolution. I do a unit which covers a foreign tax jurisdiction every year, usually China, my specialist area, but we've done Russia and the European Union before. I'll do Singapore and Hong Kong in their sort of financial significance at some stage. Advanced capital gains tax, advanced corporate tax, very much valuable. It's an internationalized curriculum. There's plenty there with international tax for people who plan their tax career outside of Australia, but there's also plenty there for people involved in Australia. You can also do a large research paper, which some people do. They do the masters as a stepping stone towards doing a PhD. I've had a few students do that very successfully. You don't have to do large research papers, but it's an option for you to do in one of your as one of your units or two of your units. And you do get a lot of research experience doing this, a lot of practical skills. We have people from industry who help out. We have one of KPMG's top policy people who teaches our unit in base erosion and profit shifting, a really hot topic that is in taxation. And obviously I myself am the leader in Chinese international tax around the world, one of the academic leaders, and Associate Professor Ian Murray with us is a leader in resource taxation, and we have Professor Rick Krieber, an international taxation legendary academic involved in teaching GST and VAT. So we have a lot on offer to take you to the sort of heights of the tax industry, a valuable career in Australia and overseas. You can enroll in first semester or second semester, and there are a couple of prerequisites you have to do, but basically you select the subject areas that you would like to do. So I hope you consider joining us here at UWA to learn about taxation, a dynamic and fascinating area, and look forward to meeting you or talking to you about your study here. Thank you very much.